of why I say buy a property based on percentages, not on simple math. So logically, if you're paying $1 million for a property, I'm sorry, let's scratch that. Let's say you're paying $800,000 for a property, and then you tell yourself the property's worth $1 million, so you're going to make a $200,000 profit. But if you're buying that property to flip, where it's short term as opposed to long term, you don't want to go, I'm paying 800, it's worth $1 million, so I'm going to make 200, because it doesn't work that way. What you're actually doing is you're paying 80% of the potential value. And what that's doing is it's only leaving you 20% for profit. So the reason that I say buy based on percentages and not on math, on ABC math, is because it's easy for you to lose if you just simply say, oh, I'm going to make 200,000. But when you break it down in percentages, you only have 20%. So out of that 20%, you've got to, number one, you've got to cover your commission and your closing costs when you sell it. So let's be safe and say that's going to be 10%. We know commission is normally 5 or 6%, but throw in an additional 4% for a cushion. So that's 10% right there. And then that leaves 10% for your profit. But out of that 10% that's left, how much is it going to cost to fix up the place? Is it going to be 50,000? Is it going to be 100,000? If it's 100,000 to fix it up, that's 10% right there. Now you're pure even, no room for any upside, what have you. Let's say if it's not 100,000, let's say it's 50,000. So now you've got 5% left. Okay. Now what about holding time? What if it takes you 2 months? How much does that money cost you? Even if you spent 800,000 cash out of your bank, you still have to give it a cost, because money isn't free. Whether it's your cash or not, you're still losing. You're still paying for it one way or another. So based on that formula, it's very easy to lose. So what I like to do is I like to give myself a bigger cushion with at least a 10 or 15% cushion. So that's why I'll never spend more than, say, 70 cents on the dollar, which leaves me 30%. That leaves me 10% for commission and sales costs. That leaves me 10% for fix up. And then the additional 10% is for profit and holding costs. Now, if you're really good and you really get yourself a good deal, you don't want to pay any more than 65 or 60 cents on the dollar, which leaves you 35% or 40%.